Hey everybody, welcome, welcome to Hidden Horror. Thank you for spending this time with me. I appreciate that. Let's get started.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Hidden Horror. How are you guys doing today? It's Saturday. It's a nice, beautiful weekend. The sun is out. How are you tonight? Today I'm here because I'm having a hard time in a few of my cases. It's hard sometimes to get the news and updates on certain cases. I'll give you an example. Terry Ray Krieger, Ernest Williams, Ashley Guzman, and Carlos Loera, the 6 people that passed away from the alleged cyanide poisoning in Thailand. I also have a case I'm having a hard time on, which is the Dominique Phillips case. It's hard sometimes to get the details, the updates, the information. But I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep working. In this particular case, this case of Terry Ray Krieger, we should all be up in arms mad. We have to stand together on this case. Mr. Krieger is allegedly a serial pedophile predator. And what that means is when he was sentenced the first time to 50 years in prison and they released him and he did less than 10 years, he came back into the community. He got a second chance. And what did he do? He did it again, allegedly. He did it again to our small, vulnerable children. And I want to know why we haven't received an update. What's going on with his case? Why did he get released early? He was a senior citizen and he's still offending allegedly. What did I tell you about the case of Michael Kelly? He was over 75 years old. He did not stop. Over and over again, new charges. And now we have this case of Terry Ray Krieger. It's a disgusting case. And I can't find out what's going on. I can't get that international update from the Kenya news of what's going on in his case. The last I knew, he was arrested, he was charged. Not even a year ago, when all of the information came out, it was all over the news. This serial pedophile did this to more little kids. And now you haven't heard anything. It's been months and we're approaching a year. And I want to know what's going on. Is he still behind bars? Because initially he was denied a bond. Is he out? Is he free? What's going on with him? Let's talk about it. Let's go over it again. Because my concern is he back into the community? Were some strings pulled for him and he was released again? And what did he do? What did he do last time? He allegedly abused 2 young boys. And that's what they charged him with. A lot of times we don't even get every victim. They're going to keep offending. They're serial pedophiles, serial abusers. The article is coming from the-star.co.ke. It's by George Owiti. It's dated November 21st, 2023. So angry. U.S. pedophile Terry Ray Krieger, alias Gulka Terry, has been denied bail after pleading not guilty to multiple child abuse charges. Krieger, 68, denied all the charges at Mavako Senior Resident Magistrate Rose Gita's court yesterday. He is accused of sexually abusing two boys, a 3-year-old and an 8-year-old. He was released from committee prison in November of 2022 after serving only 8 years of a 50-year term. Similar accusations. He should not have been released. He is a danger. He is a threat to the community, to the most vulnerable, our children. In the first case yesterday, he faced 6 counts of sexual assault and child porn. The prosecution alleged he committed the crimes between October 1st and November 9th, 2023 at Great Wall Gardens, Phase 3, Ati River, Machacos County. The charges in the second case for the 8-year-old, he faced a similar number of accusations. Krieger did not have a lawyer and opted to represent himself. The DPP cited him as repeat offender and told the magistrate not to give him bail. We oppose the bail and or bond terms for the suspect since he has criminal records. He had earlier in a criminal case, CR number 1555 of 2014, pleaded guilty to similar charges and was convicted to 50 years, but only served 8 years before he was released in November of 2022, the prosecution told the court. It's unfortunate that he was released and arrested again. He has previous criminal records in the United States where he served 13 years for related offenses, the prosecution stated. The prosecution said Krieger was safer in custody because if released on bond, there was the chance of harm by angry members of the public. Well, they should be angry. They should be demanding, why was he released early? He had a 50-year term and he only was in for 8 years. If I was the parents of those victims, I would be mad as hell. I'd be enraged. I would be up in arms, and we should too. The prosecutor said Krieger was safer in custody because if released on bond, there was the chance of harm by angry members of the public. But wheelchair-bound Krieger responded, I have been married to a Kenyan for 6 years. She died in June of 2023. I have been trying to renew my ID. Everything in Kenya is slow. I surrendered my passport in 2014, hence can't be a flight risk. What does it matter if you married someone while you're in prison? If you're in prison, what real relationship foundation has been built? You're not a member of this community. When you're harming the people, you're going after the most vulnerable, the children, and you've done it before. When you lived in the United States, you allegedly have an extensive criminal record with similar crimes. I have been around for 15 years and have never left Kenya. My attorney isn't here today. I don't know what's happening to her. I will speak with her, Krieger said. The court directed that the suspect be returned to Athi River Prison, Kitengela, in Kajiado County until November 30th, 2023, when she will issue an order on his bail application. He has been held since November 17th, 2023, when he took plea in another related case. He took plea in another related case. On 30th this month, I will render my decision on whether to grant bail or not. The first case will be heard in the same court on February 22nd, 2024, pretrial to begin on the same date, Jata said. On the second case involving the 8-year-old minor, Jata directed that the matter be heard on January 24th, 2024 in Court 5. The suspect had earlier Tuesday been presented before Mavako Senior Principal Magistrate Barbara Oju, where he is facing similar charges in another case. He had been presented for bail determination earlier applied by himself. He was denied bond, with Oju stating that he is a repeat offender, having been earlier convicted in the United States and was likely on the run here in Kenya. The counsel of the accused person has submitted that he is an elderly man of very ill health and has a current medical condition for which requires specialized medical care to get by. I don't want to go here. I do not want to go here. I think I said it in my first video when I talked about Terry Ray Krieger. Please do not address your medical needs when you didn't care about your freedom. You got out 40 plus years early, and then you allegedly returned to the community to abuse, harm, assault additional children. I don't want to talk about your medical needs. You should have thought about your medical condition, your health, before you acted in this manner. Let's move on. But Oju said the defense did not produce any proof of the accused state of health. The defense hasn't produced any proof of the accused state of health, and certainly nothing has been placed before me stating that he requires special assistance, he said. He also said that the accused person is a fugitive of justice after conviction in another country. That would be a propelling reason for refusal of bail, he said. Given the foregoing, I decline to grant bond to the accused person. I direct that the state council verify and ascertain from relevant authorities the status of the accused person in relation to the crimes allegedly committed in the United States and report back to the court with due expedition, but not later than 30 days from date of hearing, Oju ordered. The case will be mentioned on November 27th, and the hearing is on December 20th. I'm bringing up Terry Ray Krieger again because I'm concerned. I do not want this case to slip through the cracks. He should not have been released, but when he was released, he allegedly offended again 2 small children that they have charges for. I want to know what's going on with his prosecution. Okay? I'm going to show you a video of him and then we're done with him.
Douglas, usijali kesho. Atieri kanasema akitumpatia pesa. Si ile tu nikamwambia ataki. Askari akasema
We got to stand up. We have to stand up for our little children, for the most vulnerable of people in our communities. We cannot allow for these offenders to keep returning back into society when they're not reformed and they turn around and they do it again. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm trying very hard to get an update on his charges, his prosecution. I want to know what's going on with him. Okay. Thank you for spending this time with me. Please remember, stay smart, stay safe, stay savvy. Be well, all my friends. Bye, everybody.